What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Canon gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the S12 Tactical. Did we need this weapon to be buffed? Let's head over and let's talk about it. So in the Bounce House update for Rogue Company, the S12, in my opinion, got a pretty substantial buff overall. So for the S12 specifically, the initial fall off range, 8 to 15 meters, they adjusted the base damage values for the weapon. So instead of doing 70% damage at that 8 to 15 meters, you're going to be doing 80% damage at that 8 to 15 meters. And with that, effectively at a 20 meter mark, you're able to two-tap someone. You do warranted have to shoot them in the head, but you do have the ability to two-tap someone at that 20 meter range. Now, shotguns overall seems to be historically something that is very difficult for developers of any game to be able to correctly balance. And the reason that I feel is because there's such a fine line between skill and ease of use. It's kind of like the melee argument in Rogue Company. There's a very fine line where melee weapons are ease of use and easy downs and makes any player look good and makes any player feel like that they're doing something good versus skill attached to that weapon. Same thing with shotguns, and it seems like almost every single game, because we've seen every game come out and either the shotguns be completely underpowered and absolutely useless, or completely overpowered and everybody's complaining about them, and then inevitably there are some type of nerfs or balance changes that will come for them. And I think that the reason why is, like, shotguns are supposed to be risk versus a reward. Shotguns are supposed to be risk versus reward in your playstyle. It's much like the same idea behind shotgun balance is applied to sniper balance. It's high risk, high reward. You shoot someone in the head, you get them down, but you're going to probably take damage while you're trying to get that shot lined up and while you're trying to position yourself in order to get a headshot with the sniper rifle. Same idea, same logic applies to shotgun. You have to position yourself correctly, you have to close gaps, you have to get up close, at least within a reasonable range, in order for shotguns to be something that is viable. Like I said, this applies to almost every game, not specifically just Rogue Company. But with the Rogue Company side of things, shotguns have always been something that is kind of viable. You do have to play a very specific way, and it helps if you play specific rogues in order to allow you to be a little bit better with those shotguns, like Chalk or Sigrid. You know, people that have overheal abilities that allow them to close gaps and still take damage, or that have access to certain things like certain perks and certain gadgets, things like that. At the end of the day, like, the S12 was something that I didn't necessarily feel needed to be buffed in any capacity. I think that shotguns have been changed, and there was a huge change that happened with shotguns a while back that I'll get into, but I think they really need to go in and look at, like, how shotguns fundamentally overall work and how they perform, because initially, shotguns had certain damage associated with each one based off of fall off. It didn't matter if you hit one pellet, didn't matter if you hit all pellets, it was all, one damage. And then the developers decided to go in and introduce this, like, dynamic damage value associated with shotguns, where if a shotgun load has 12 pellets in it, and let's say that you hit 9 of the 12 pellets, you do maximum damage, whereas if you hit 8 to 6 of the pellets, you do half damage, and if you hit 5 to 3 or 5 to 0, you do like a quarter damage or a third damage, something like that. And that is a very interesting way of approaching shotguns, and I think it's a really good and a really smart way to approach shotguns, but I'm not 100% certain if that same logic still applies to the shotguns. And if they do, then they need to look at those individual pellet damages and the scaling of those individual pellet damage as opposed to the overall damage of the weapon, much like the changes that they made here. They basically increased it to where it does 80% damage. Is it per pellet? Is it, per grouping of pellets that are hit? Is it just base damage? Like, how does this affect the weapon? We don't really know. We don't really know. Like, we would have to do some extensive testing in game ourselves, or the developers would have to like dig into it and try to figure out exactly how shotguns currently work. I don't know if they rolled back on that per pellet damage, or if it's something that they're still continuing forward with and they're trying to balance around, because if they are trying to do that, then there's other ways for them to look at things and other ways of approaching these things in order to gain the most beneficial changes to the weapon without breaking them, hopefully. I don't think that this buff was necessarily warranted. I know there's a lot of people that say that the shotguns in Rogue Company currently are something that doesn't feel the greatest, that are kind of broken, especially if you're running against a team or a certain team comp that have shotguns, that it feels very overpowered. And I get that, right? I understand the idea of like shotguns being overpowered, especially in a third-person shooter. But with a third-person shooter, you're introducing another dynamic into the fold, right? So for example, you have the ability to hold a corner and still see around the corner. In first-person shooters, you don't have the ability to do that. You have to put yourself in danger to be able to actually look around the corner, or hope that the audio in whatever game that you're playing is good enough for you to recognize that someone is currently moving around the cover into the position that you're in. So shotguns have another level of complexity when it comes to a third-person shooter that you have to take into consideration whenever you're making changes and balances. Not to mention perks and other things that add different types of value to the weapons. Like, for example, the gunsmith thing that I was talking about last week with the knight. Whenever you apply that same logic and that same perk to shotguns, it's even worse than it is with SMGs, because with SMGs, you're doing by bullet damage. You know, with shotguns, you're doing a slug amount of damage. So it's a lot of damage very, very quickly. It's very bursty. So I think they need to look at it overall. Do I hate the change? I mean, as a shotgun player, of course I don't hate the change. It just makes the S12 that much better. But did we need the change? Not necessarily. I don't think so. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. First of all, what are your thoughts on shotguns overall for Rogue Company? Do you think that they need to be buffed or nerfed as a whole, as a weapon class, or do you think that they're fine where they are currently? And what do you think of the S12 tactical change as of right now? Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays and also on Sundays, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you are interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.
She sniped me while I was... She sniped me while I was invisible. That's horse shit. You don't get fucking aim assist for that. She's playing mouse and keyboard.
So they're going to turn it up.
Sit right there.
You move down. I got the shotgun. I'm going to go bridge. I'm revealed. God damn it.
Oh, God, dude.
And glitches in the mid. What are we fucking doing? Oh, like glitches in mid, seekers in the fucking doorway.
He's still there. Moving back now. He's on the... That dude just has that spot up there. He's just gonna sit there the whole time. I can't get away. The other one's on point, so there is one on point.
Yeah, it's a switchblade.
Back up. Dude, no fucking way. You drop down, roll in, shoot me, and get away with it. I literally fucking like, I don't understand, dude. Like, I'm tracking. Like, I'm fucking tracking. I don't understand. Dude, just this motherfucking this runway just does not seem to miss. I'm dead. Oh my god. He's on this perch still. Sitting up here. We hopped down just now. Right here, come on. Oh shit. Full team.
Behind me.
Almost popped up. Up top again, up top again. Multiples.
He dropped down.
Got one.
How? Only headshots.
And got me too. And got me too. And got me too. Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay, and that was our last life. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm just never gonna get unrevealed here. Hit me in the roll. Okay. I'm just trying to test out the D40 today, alright? I'm getting ganged up.
There's two over here.
Oh my god, there's literally two of them. Yep.
He's pushing to the right.
Flashbanging. Oh damn, oh damn. I'm hurt, I'm hurt, I'm hurt. Dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. This fucking great, bro. Best dude ever. This runway, fucking get her a goddamn contract. The fuck. Assuming walls. Aiming at me. We're lagging. Whoa.
I keep getting stuck in the corner. My D key's not working.
What?
Yeah, my D key is not working on my keyboard. Like, my D key is not working on my goddamn keyboard right now. Can't turn or move to the right.
So your key just fucking broke. You be smashing that right key all the time or something? There you go. There you go. Still doing it.
Enemies have 5 lives left. Keep up the pressure. Objective secured. Defend it.
She fucking killed me and my axe didn't even hit her. Nice, good shit.
Right here. Switchblade.
Top.
They're out of reinforcements.
I'm dead. Oh god.
We're out of life.
I knew it. I knew it. They're gonna. Yep. God damn it.
They're in the house.
Ah, what? Bro, where's my shots? Down low under you. One under you, bro. This one. Third. Oh, I don't know where that's going.
He's in the room.
Oh no. I'm gonna flip it real quick.
Objective acquired.
He's still in that room.
Another contract in the bag.
Slave. Get it? Slave. Like when Santa ride.
I've never had that. Like, I pulled the scoreboard up and, like, I don't know if it got glitched or what, but it, like, would not let me use my D key at all.
Is your D key working now?
I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me go.